The episode opens up with Iron Man asking the Avengers what the fuck is going on. Hawkeye replies by saying that they are in the future. While Thor got left behind in the past, they destroyed their ride home, and Hulk is hurt. Iron Man then states the obvious, claiming that they cannot return back home in their timeline without a portal. Black Widow suggests that they need to find Kang's ugly ass, since he is the only one who knows how to fix their timelines. Captain America agrees with Widow, but tells the Avengers that before they can do anything, they need to regroup in a safe place to come up with a better plan to handle this shit. Before they can take another step, they notice fathead-ass Kang robots surveilling the streets. All of a sudden, one of Kang's surveillance robots spots them and starts ringing an alarm. However, Hulk smashes the robot and manages to draw Kang's attention to the Avengers. When Kang appears behind them, he claims that he could beat their ass easily, but since no one has challenged him like the Avengers in a long time, he thinks that they can still be useful to him. Captain America asks him what he is waiting for, and Kang replies by saying that knowing that the Avengers are on the run from him will set a good example for the rebels. Black Widow asks him who the rebels are, but he claims that she should not concern herself with them and should worry about the shitty situation they are in. At this point, Iron Man decides that he is done waiting to see what Kang has in store for them. He goes in to attack him, but Kang hits him with a beam that causes his suit to malfunction. Just before his unibeam goes off, Iron Man realizes that Kang is controlling his weapons and warns his friends to stay the fuck back. Kang disappears after telling the Avengers that their beloved Iron Man will take care of them. Things go from bad to worse when Iron Man's suit begins to light up. He only has a few seconds to warn the Avengers just as his weapons start going crazy. The Avengers try to dodge his attacks without hurting him, but soon realize that they need to defend themselves. Hulk throws one of the surveillance robots at Iron Man, but he blows it up. Falcon tells Iron Man to hack into the system, but he replies by saying that he is locked out. He then suggests that Falcon should hack into his admin control and reboot him. Falcon turns to Hulk and tells him that he needs to hit Iron Man on the top of his head to fix the neural activity. The only thing Hulk registers is that he needs to smash, and this is exactly what he does. He uses all of his power to hit Iron Man. This fixes the problem, but realizes that he has created another one as Iron Man's suit completely falls apart. Meanwhile, Black Widow finds Captain America in the rubble, only to find that they have been separated from the rest of the Avengers. This is when Cap notices Avengers Tower in the distance and tells Black Widow that they should head to the tower in hopes that everyone else will meet them there. Back in the city center, Falcon points out the Avengers Tower as well, surprised that it has managed to stand against time just as Iron Man had told him that it would. With this, Iron Man suggests that they should head to the tower so that he can find himself another suit and rebuild their communication system since they are unable to contact Hawkeye, Cap, and Widow. On the other hand, Hawkeye finds himself alone and away from the rest of the Avengers. He tries calling out for them but hears something breaking in the distance. He prepares his arrow and hopes that it is only Hulk that he's hearing. Not far from him, Captain America and Black Widow sneak through the streets in hopes of reaching the Avengers Tower in one piece. Captain America notices that the streets are empty and look similar to how they did on the planets that the Hydra had taken over. He claims that it could just be him being paranoid because he could never get over not ending the war. Black Widow tells him to pull himself together and to stop living in the past because he cannot change anything. Cap agrees with her and tells her that the best thing they can do is to keep moving forward. Before they can move, a group of young Avengers land in front of them and start questioning them. The girl from the group asks Widow if Kang sent them. However, Widow notices the stingers on her arms and realizes that they are facing the future Avengers. She assures the girl that they are on the same side. Meanwhile, Iron Man reaches the Avengers Tower with Hulk and Falcon and discovers that it has been created into a museum. Falcon notices that none of the events shown in the holograms are how they happened, and that someone went out of their way to make the Avengers look bad. Iron Man tells them that they cannot waste any more time and that they need to keep looking for anything that they can use. He then walks into what used to be his lab and discovers that future Tony Stark has managed to make the Omega armor. He activates the armor and wears it. When he turns around, he finds another arc reactor and tells Falcon that it is similar to the one that he was using in the 21st century. While he gets the computers going, Hulk finds the infirmary and manages to fix his arm. He then joins Iron Man and Falcon in the lab. Just then, a hammer flies into the lab, which Falcon recognizes as Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. An older version of Thor lands in front of them along with several Inhumans backing him up. Before he can attack them, Black Widow and Captain America land in front of them with the group of young Avengers. The older Thor claims that they are only an illusion of Kang's, but Black Widow explains that the girl she met named Layla belongs to the group of rebels that Kang was trying to scare. Thor, who is the only immortal amongst the Avengers, became the last one standing and decided to form a rebel force that stood up against Kang. Once everyone realizes what is happening, they greet each other and begin to catch up. Surprisingly, it is Captain America who breaks up the reunion and tells everyone that they need to save everything for later and find a way to take down Kang. However, Layla speaks up and tells them that it is their fight and not the Avengers. At this point, Iron Man intervenes as well and tells the rebels that they need to take down Kang once and for all before he can create a portal and start messing up with their timeline as well. Their conversation is interrupted by Kang appearing in front of them. He tells them that his robot army is headed for the rebel base and will be destroying it since he has let the rebellion fester for far too long. He then opens a portal on top of the Avengers Tower, and several robots jump in front of the Avengers. As they get occupied with trying to take them down, Kang heads towards the arc reactor that Iron Man had fixed. He claims that no one was able to develop a more efficient way to generate massive amounts of energy. He pulls out his portal generator, saying that with the arc reactor, he will be able to generate any portals that he wants, giving him access to all the possible worlds and allowing him to rule them all. Once he disappears, Captain America realizes that while they were busy trying to fight Kang's robots, he has disappeared, and none of the Avengers know where he went, since they were all busy trying to stay alive. He quickly heads to the roof, where Kang has summoned a portal and is about to enter it. Cap throws his shield at him, causing him to drop the portal generator. However, the portal remains open. Before Kang can jump into the portal, Captain America grabs his leg and gets dragged into the portal with him. The two of them land in the middle of a war zone, and this is when Captain America realizes that they are in the middle of the war with Hydra. Kang reveals that the portal is operated by brainwaves and that Cap's thoughts had interfered with the landing. Despite their circumstances, Captain America tries to help the human soldiers who are excited to see the superhero. Back in the 30th century, Iron Man realizes that Captain America is gone and asks Falcon where he went. Falcon reveals that he had detected an energy signature consistent with that of a portal, but it had disappeared at the same time as Cap's energy signature. He claims that Captain America could be anywhere, but Iron Man is not one to give up and tells Falcon to follow him. In the meantime, the rebels struggle to fight against Kang's robots and almost give up, but Black Widow pushes them by saying that they are fighting for a cause that is important and will come out victorious because of it. In the war zone, both Kang and Captain America hide from the line of fire, but this does not last for long as Kang manages to steal weapons from the soldiers and uses them to attack Cap. They continue fighting by stealing weapons lying around until eventually Captain America stumbles upon the portal generator and holds it up, saying that it is over for him. However, Kang begins to laugh, claiming that only he knows how to operate the generator. To his surprise, Capt holds up the generator in front of Kang, causing a portal to open up. He then drags both of them through the portal and they land on a remote island. Kang begins to laugh at Capt's attempt to take him down, just as a dinosaur appears behind them. Somehow, Captain America manages to not get eaten alive. Once they are alone, he goes up against Kang, who claims that the captain's morality will be his cause of death. He then tries to grab the portal generator, but Captain America gets to it first, and time travels back to the 30th century, leaving Kang behind with the dinosaurs. Behind him, Kang claims that the Avengers have given him all the time in the world to come up with a better, foolproof plan. Once Captain America arrives in the 30th century, he discovers that all of Kang's robots have disappeared because Kang no longer exists in the timeline. As the Avengers bid goodbye to the rebels and the last standing Avenger, they tell them that they have a lot of work ahead of them. At the end of the episode, the Avengers return back to the 21st century, where Thor is waiting for them. Thank you for watching. Check out these other videos, and make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.